All right, Wednesday, April 11th here. Currently, we're in the process of basically just painting this, but we're using that bed liner. It's a bed liner, rubberized. Two purposes: one, it won't rust, and then two, it might help the tank from sliding back and forth. But these are those corner bracings to help tie in this to where the pedestals are. Just an extra to hold this lip up. But also to hold this lip up is the straps that we're going to put over the top. It'll help band it up and over. So we're not really worried about it bending, but it's just a lot of little extra precautions that we're taking. So yeah, we're just painting this. Get the bottom side drying here, but it's not the best drying day. It's about, I don't know, what is it, 40 or 45 degrees, but it sure don't feel like it. We're due for about 1.5 inches of rain over the next couple days, and then like 3 inches of snow on Sunday. So we kind of got it tucked in here the best we can so that we're not dusting all the row units. Just cleaned my hands off a little bit, but I had it all over my hands. I was holding the piece of cardboard to keep it off the green paint. But anyways, he just went after a couple more cans of that so we can finish that off. And there's my cardboard I was holding on to. We'll let that probably dry for a couple days just because of the way the temperature and everything is. We'll get our tank back up in there. We have all of our plumbing we need for it, I think, and then we'll just plumb it up, and this rig should be good to go. All the controls work as far as we know. GPS seems like it's going to work. Obviously, we need to do a field trial, but we just hauled in all the seed. We brought another load in yesterday. I brought over 3 totes with my truck and trailer, and then he put one in the back of his truck. And then I also went and we brought that 3,000 gallon tank and hauled that thing over here and stood it up. That was standing it up was a little more of a job than I thought, but just getting more. We have another one of those around the corner here, so that way we're gonna be able to. We have obviously 2 different products that we need to be able to store quite a bit for. I think these semis come in with like 4,500 gallons or something. So, but pretty pleased with the way everything turned out. You can see that there's still some firming wheels off. We are, or gauge wheels. What am I trying to say here? Oh, we're still waiting on our smart firmers. And then we'll have to do the update to his iPad, I guess. But we're pretty well set with this thing. We got a pretty good handle on what we need to do to the mulch finisher, but the mulch finisher is still frozen to the ground. It settled into the mushy ground as it got hot, cold, and all the ice gets iced in. So we can't get that thing out, but we have a pretty good handle on what we need to do here. So, but that's how this thing turned out, and it's not too bad. We had to keep it low, like I said, for the markers, and one unforeseen thing that we didn't really think about. I mean, there was enough clearance when it's folded up, and that's how we measured everything when it was cold. These things. There used to be 2 more of them, and then the whole other side we had to take off just the way it lines up. They were hitting when it folds up. So what we did is, I just thought about it. I'm like, oh, just put it in a piece of pipe, and then they'll be able to slide in, in the pipe, because they do move a little bit when it folds and unfolds, and plantar flexes or whatever. They need to be able to move, but this shortens the way up. Just a piece of field tile, and I slid it, and then basically, like a piece of conduit, or so. We haven't zip tied those up fast yet. Just wanted to make sure everything was going to function okay, and it seems to. And all these chains, really, I mean, all reality, they could get pulled off. Some people will say like, oh, your chains are all messed up. Yeah, they are. They're just kind of thrown up out of the way because for those that have followed us last year, these are all electric motor drives, so there's nothing. Those shafts don't move anymore. So this planter is very technological advances that have really been made in equipment. So we got the GPS, we got 2020, we got the smart firmers. I mean, there's so much electronics going on in this thing, and hoses for fertilizer and 32 and hydraulics. I mean, it's just hundreds of feet of hoses on this thing. So we might have a return line fitting that we might have to switch out. It's dripping just a little bit, but we did pull these out and plug them back in quite a bit here. So that might have to get addressed, but we'll just clean them off and keep an eye on it. But yeah, guys, we're just about ready, and then we just gotta wait on Mother Nature. So I go back to work for 5 days, but it's going to be crummy weather, so that's going to be no problem. He's going to probably lay low anyways. So if it ever gets better next week, we'll probably try to get the drill out or keep putzing on stuff, but I'll keep you posted. It looks like we got the neighbor pulling up, so you guys have a good weekend. And well, nothing a little NIPCO heater can't fix. We dried that stuff on there. It actually dried pretty quick, and it turned out beautifully. Now we're just gonna pull it in the shop, and I gotta go get ready for work tonight. It's gonna be a cruddy few days and ice storms at night. It's gonna freeze and rain during the day and then freeze at night, so it could potentially be a pretty nasty work weekend for me. It is what it is. We'll get back to the regular scheduled program here next week sometime. Nice. Now there we go. I had to run and make sure all of our new lines, make sure they're not getting pinched. So you can see here, the seed lines stay out of the way now, even when we're folding in, which is beautiful. And that design worked out really great. So the plumbing won't take long. We have all the fittings, I think. The lines right there. And then we might putz on that when it's crappy weather. Floating the shed here. So I got to get running to work here, so I'm just going to put all the new controls and figure out how everything works in here. Pull her in here, and that's a wrap. Beautiful planter. Beautiful rig, actually. The whole thing is great. Got seed coats crammed in there. Just enough room to get this thing in, I think. So, alright, I'm going to direct him in here when he gets in the door. So thanks for watching, and have a good weekend. We'll check you later.